money, 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 money. I ain't trying to worry about what y'all do.
Hi, my name is Yasmina. I'm Minaya Perez's mom. We are at the hospital. It's day 10 after her liver transplant. Minaya was born with biliary atresia. It's a rare liver disease, and basically it's the ducts that are connected to the liver that are, connect to the small intestine that pass the bile that's created in the liver. Her ducts were damaged when she was born. So at her 30th day visit, the doctor, and her doctor is actually who saved her, her doctor said that she was a little jaundice at her 30th day visit, and I didn't want to believe it, and she said, listen, please, not as a doctor, as a mother, please go get her tested. So I said, okay. So I did, and the next day we were getting all kinds of phone calls that we had to bring Minaya in to emergency to St. Joseph's Hospital in New Jersey to have a surgery. At the time I had no idea what biliary atresia was, never heard of it, had no idea what the causes were and so forth, because there's really no warning signs. The only signs of this condition is that the child is jaundice, or their bowels are white or gray. And at the time, Minaya's bowels were fine. I didn't believe she was yellow because I'm light skinned and my skin changes color sometimes, so I thought she was fine. But in fact, she did have biliary atresia. So she had a surgery called the Kasai, and she had it at 37 days old. They ran all kinds of tests when we got to St. Joseph's, and they explained everything to us. And then she had about a 10-hour surgery. It was a major surgery, and it's basically they cut a piece of her small intestine, and they reconnected to her liver, then back to her small intestine, so the bile that's created in the liver can pass through to break down her food. That me and you and everyone in this, all humans have this. It's part of our system. So they haven't been able to determine the actual cause. At this point, it's still nature, just a natural cause. But the only way to really save these children is by donating your liver. So if a child passes away or an adult passes away, they could save a child with biliary atresia with donating their liver, whether they sign up to a donating program, the National Donation Association, or simply on their license just marking off that they are a donor. Also, family members and close friends can also try to donate a piece of their liver, because the liver itself repairs itself. So you can actually donate a part of your liver and to save someone. And the insurances usually cover the donor's costs. So that's also something to keep in mind. So Minaya Kasai, they had told us it was a fix. So they had said that it wouldn't last more than 2 to 3 years tops. And in most cases, from what I'm hearing, most Kasais don't last that long. In most cases, it's always the Kasai failed. But in Minaya's case, it actually lasted over 7 years. The reason why she had to have the liver transplant, because she was stable, even though her tests were showing that her liver was failing more and more. She ended up having a tumor in her liver. So when you have biliary atresia, you have to constantly get blood work and yearly MRIs and ultrasounds and scopes and all kinds of different things just to make sure that everything's okay. So we were doing that, and last year they found a little nodule in her liver, but at the time it was okay and they let it go. The following year, which was this year in August, when we ran all the tests, that same nodule grew, and it grew substantially. So they started doing all these tests, and rather than they do a liver biopsy to prove if it was cancer or not, they decided to go forward with the liver transplant. So they placed her on the liver transplant list, and actually, luckily, within less than 7 weeks, she had a donor. Her brother and her father were both matches, so they both were going through extensive testing to be a living donor for her. So that was also a nerve-wracking process for us, being that yes, we were lucky that the boys were a match to her, but then we would have two family members in surgery and recovery in the hospital and so forth. So it was going to cause a lot for us, but of course we were willing to do it. It's just, it would have caused a lot of I guess you'd be out of your normal routine with two family members in the hospital and so forth. So we were very, very lucky for her to find a matching donor. We don't know much about the donor. We know that it was a child, 13 years old, and very healthy liver. We don't know the cause of his death, but we do know that he lost his breath somehow. That's the other thing, is with when you donate, you have to be in the best health. They test for everything. So Minaya's donor was extremely healthy, and thank God he was only 13 years old, and we do know that it was a boy as well. And if it wasn't for the donation, Minaya wouldn't be here. She wouldn't have a chance. And of course, plan B and C would have been her father and her brother. But if we didn't have the option of being able to donate, then she wouldn't have a chance to stay here with us on Earth, or to continue to live with her family. So I just wanted to send out this awareness to everyone that it's really important to donate. You can save a life, and I know it's a touchy topic. You're on one end, a person's losing their life, but those organs are not going anywhere, and you can save several lives by donating.
Yeah, tell her what happened with the worry we had with the donor that changed her mind.
So we received a phone call on Thursday, or it was after midnight, so technically Friday morning, and they called saying that they found a match for Minaya, and that to look out for a phone call with further details. So of course that was a nervous wreck, but it was time. I told myself it's time. We've been knowing about this all her life, and we knew this day was coming. So the next day we prepared and did everything we had to do. They called, they told us to come to the hospital around 8 o'clock, and we did, and we showed up. And while we were waiting to start the process, I called the number that called me to set up the arrangements to come to the hospital, because I didn't have the exact location to go to. They told me to come to the hospital, but when I showed up, I needed a specific room, and I thought it was admissions, and admissions was closed. So anyway, we were waiting in the room, so I decided to call the number, and the person on the other end said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I meant to call you. You were next on my list to call. The transplant is canceled." And at that time I was freaking out, because I was like, what do you mean it's canceled? And the guy on the other line said, on the other end, he said, the parents decided to withdraw their consent to donate. So at that moment I was just like, I felt like someone took something away from me and I couldn't do anything about it. So we stood there for a few seconds and thought it through what was happening. And I decided to call back. And they said, you know, sir, I just wanted to make sure that the information you just gave me is accurate. I'm Minaya Perez's mom, and they wanted to make sure that the transplant's really canceled. And he said, yes, I'm sorry. The parents withdrew their consent. This doesn't happen often, but it can happen. You know, I'm really sorry, but you can go home now. So I was like, okay. So on our way home, you know, we kept on kind of like counseling each other in the car, saying, you know, it wasn't meant for her, and you know, at least we know that she's at the top of the list, so they will be calling us any moment now. And you know, we kept saying it's okay, we'll figure it out. Worst case, we always have dad and brother to donate, so we're okay. So it was kind of a bummer for us, and we were bummed out because we had already built ourselves up all day for this moment. And then to find out that the donor's parents decided that, you know, they didn't want to proceed, it was heartbreaking. So we got home, we unpacked, we got ready. It was a Friday night, and we, within an hour after everything that we're already settled in, we received another phone call. And the phone call was the donation office as well, you know, excuse me, the transplant office. And they said that the parents decided to proceed with the transplant. So my first thing was, you know, are they going to change their mind again? And the rep on the other end of the phone said no, they're for sure this time that they're serious, they're going to proceed donating, that they spoke to their pastor and their pastor convinced them to proceed. So the boy ended up donating all his organs, you know, his heart, his kidneys, his lungs, skin, liver, of course, and he saved many lives, his parents, you know, and yeah, it's a tragedy and how these parents lost their son, but at least there's a part of him in all these children, and he saved, you know, his life goes on through these children, because if it wasn't for him, these children wouldn't be able to survive and live. So it's a sad, in one end of it, it's a sad, you know, horrible for those parents to lose their child, but on the other end of it, you can save another child by donating. So it's really important, and I really think that you guys and everyone should consider donating and signing up to be a donor. All right, that's our story.
Yo, so a lot of y'all know that by now maybe y'all upstairs now, but I gotta find out. Anyway, so Naya is at the hospital. You know, she had her liver transplant, and today's Thanksgiving, and since she can't come to Thanksgiving, we're bringing Thanksgiving to her, and we're gonna have Thanksgiving this year. We're gonna eat the turkey at the hospital and make her feel and let her know and rally around her and let her know that her family loves her and that we got her back. And we're very grateful that she's here. I mean, it's tough for us. And I was telling Mina earlier, because she was down about it. It's tough, but we have to be thankful and grateful at this situation right now, because, you know, one thing is, she had there was a liver donor, a young boy that died. Rest in peace. Hope you're in the glory of God. And his family must be going through a lot right now. Like, their Thanksgiving is ruined for a long time, forever. And I told Mina, you know, we got to be grateful, because I know we're in the hospital now. Things will get better later, but at least she's here. And we're not. We could have been in the other side where you would have had a dead child, and it would be pretty hard to be thankful on our Thanksgiving. But anyway, we're at the hospital now. The family's here. We're going to go see her upstairs right now. We're going to go upstairs right now. Follow me. Peace. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
I'm trying to
You should drop this off in front of the hospital and then...
Bro, too late for that shit. Come out this bitch.
Stay right there. Where you going, little angel of love and amazingness?
Yo, we don't have nothing that we can wheel it with.
Stay right here.
Not even the baby's carriage. That shit's not
Unless you
gonna
carry one cone, I carry one.
hold. That thing I get en medio.
No, we might have to go back and drop it over in front.
Brother, we ain't going back. We don't figure this jump off one way or another. Like Hispanic people do. Only white people will park.
Lala, stay right there.
White people do that shit. We're not white Muslims.
Of course you're bringing your camera.
I was just listening to Anuel.
What are you trying to make a YouTube channel again?
I will slap you.
Where's the baby's bag? The baby's
Look.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
No.
Grouchy little boy of love. But they say, what's up?
What it do? What it do?
Stay right there, man.
Sorry, bro. I talked to Paulo. He told me
Ew, on the garbage can?
Yeah, you have the Thanksgiving food on the garbage can.
Well, you know what they say, when you're really grateful, you eat from the garbage. Nice, boo-boo.
That's the next.
No, he said nice boo.
No, I said nice, boo-boo. Goes close. Yes.
Oh, guys.
Everything is my
Move,
fault.
move
Don't worry
down.
about it. I'm to blame for everything that happens.
You're a white racist.
I like ground.
You're lucky that somebody else inside this elevator.
White racist.
Why so close up?
You got your
Ew.
boogers.
Hold on.
You got your boogers in the camera.
Alright, let the film go.
Now we gotta
This is
walk
where we
permission.
are?
Right, ready?
We're here.
Yeah, ground.
Bro, this ain't ground. You gotta ground and hold that box.
You gotta grind on it.
Hi, stop
That box drops, you're gonna feel as tight as it
But why you don't carry with the...
The Knicks
The Knicks
whooped the
basura.
Celtics ass
Yeah, so
yesterday.
they ain't even had the good players playing.
Do you know that I'm putting most of the weight on my
Hey, yo, Danny, did you know that the Knicks won because they had the Boston Celtics had their whole bench playing?
No. They had Kyrie, they had everybody. Stop lying.
Yeah, they had their whole bench.
Why you
playing.
lying?
I ain't lying.
He
Danny's
sucks
the,
ass, too.
Danny's the only Knicks fan that I know.
There's one right next to you too.
You don't even count.
I count, okay? I count.
You're a boxer.
Doesn't matter.
Boxer, model, rapper. Damn, that's a good freaking profile right there.
That's a good
Boxer.
resume.
Hell yeah. That's a Baja Panty resume. If
I
you don't
am.
Baja Panty with one of them, then you got a problem. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, there's no picture. It's actually a video. We're making a movie.
What happened?
You're making porno.
Come on, what happened?
Yeah, viene. How you gonna talk on the phone and...
She's calling here. You pick up. She's calling for a reason.
Trying to find out where we at. Good and 30.
Straight to the corner. Where are you? We're here walking this 13 miles to the hospital. There, Danny swears.
Your arms are starting to hurt, aren't they, buddy?
He looking like the Knicks right now.
Bro, stop talking about my Knicks.
He looking like Porzingis.
Let me talk about your Miami Heat.
Nigga, they're doing better, they're
Ooh.
doing better than the Knicks.
They're trash.
They're actually not.
They whipped your ass. They whipped your ass.
Yeah.
They whipped your ass.
We
They
were
didn't even
cold.
beat
That day they were tired.
you.
Yeah, we were
Listen,
tired.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. They asked, right? But they whipped your ass.
Wait
The
till KP
Knicks.
come back.
Man, to who? You
Wait
need
till
you
KP
need Porzingis to beat the Heat when they don't even have a starting freaking, not even one good player.
What are you talking
Nigga,
about?
he's 76 years old, bro. What are you talking about?
What about what's this
76
dude?
years old, 76 years old, and still more championships
What's
than
the
your whole Knicks.
Hasim, what's his name?
The center?
Well, white
The center?
side,
Yeah, the center that was dogging out people? Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Man.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
embarrassing.
I thought you said you didn't have one good starter.
Yeah, but the center. Really.
And what about
The way-
Dragic?
Man,
What about
stop. Dragic, that nigga's like 62 years old too. Not even playing in the NBA. He came from like a European
But
league.
that's your team.
Yeah, and they whipped your ass.
Yeah, once.
Well, once is more than enough. It's a W, not an L, right?
Whatever. That's racist.
Racist, I'm a white supremacist.
Well, you heard it on camera.
No, shut up.
Why you don't get
I didn't know you was here today.
your favorite?
I never even seen you. Or know you was here today.
Minaya Perez?
Lala.
5th floor.
Oh, you see the hat? You see the hat? Look at the hat.
DP,
Look at that.
okay.
DP. It's a little messed up, but DP.
So the last name Paris and the first name?
Perez?
Minaya.
Hanaya?
Minaya. With an M. Minaya Perez.
What, you need an ID?
Yeah.
I got an ID.
Oh, would his ID be okay? No, not in the children's hospital. Okay.
Why not my ID? I don't understand. My ID isn't illegal.
All right, not for all of us. Ya.
Not for everybody.
He's minor. The only camera's minor.
No?
The only camera's minor.
Oh, he's a
old are you?
minor.
17.
So you don't have no school ID and your ID?
Nah.
You don't have a picture of your school ID or nothing like that?
I got one from like 2 years ago.
I'm gonna let you in, but he needs a school ID. said Minaya with a P-I.
No,
Minaya
M-I.
Perez.
Emma.
Huh?
Is your license ready?
Yeah.
So give her your license. She said you need a license.
Be quiet. Don't try snitch.
Are you sure you see you the best?
Huh?
Yeah, stop calling him on my name.
The mix is boogers. The only good thing that me and your brother got in common are the Yankees and the Giants. And drinking. And obviously not bad
To
money.
not talk about my Knicks.
How do I zoom in?
Not bad. Why you need to zoom in? I'm like 10 miles away from you. You see the boogers? I might have a little bit of hair. I haven't gotten the shape up, but you see it?
That's white racist.
Donald Trump all day long.
That's a
2020.
racist. That's racist.
Shame on you.
Shame on him.
All right, everybody got to sanitize. You ready? Go, go.
How many times you gonna make a sanitize that?
Like 10,000 times. Go, go, come on.
Alright, alright. Let's go, Noah. Ah, it died. Wait.
Right there, you can see it right there.
Just a date. Can you
Go.
take it for him?
Huh?
Yeah, because it's... Thank you. Here,
Press it, baby, press it. Go. Yeah, press.
You gotta press the button. Yeah, Lala. Oh my god, I'm calling me now.
here. She said the baby don't eat it.
She said which way to go?
Oh my god, you look like Bieber.
Huh?
You look like Bieber.
Mommy?
Like that.
That's what I'm gonna deal with in the future.
Oh man.
Did I get you got your license?
No.
2G.
Chuchi cruising in the USA, she don't gotta deal with the ignorance.
2G. She's a mix of Platano and white racist.
Thank you. Okay, white races that get yellow.
White racist.
Shh, come on guys, why not?
We support Fidel Castro. All day long.
Here, Danny.
That's racist.
Now I'm gonna hold on to it. Lila, no
Oh. Let's crash. Let's crash. Alright, we're back.
Yeah, right?
Like an American people. We always gotta be like Donald Trump. No, you gotta let the person with the white.
Get in, guys.
Danny's hands are shaking right now.
You can't.
He's under
You
pressure.
can't feel
Just
us
like,
in.
he's under pressure, just like the Yankees.
Why you telling about my Yankees now?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a Yankee fan though, so I'll take that back. We're gonna say like
Yeah,
the
you
Knicks.
better-
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
make the
You
Knicks.
can't
Like,
take it back.
I could take it back. I ain't a sucker.
You're a Red Sox fan.
You crazy as hell. You got a better chance. We ain't even seen not one game of the playoffs.
You know why?
Why?
This is not it. This is not it.
'Cause I don't need to.
Press fifth.
I know.
I
Huh?
don't need to.
Why you don't need to?
'Cause
You know this guy?
I'm a
he's
loyal
he's the
fan.
only fan that I know that does not watch one game.
I get notifications.
Nah, that's the case.
But for his generation, it's like that.
Yeah, but it's
They don't have to watch the game. They get a notification and brag about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Like we won, man.
Yeah, we
Look
won.
at the stats.
So where are the stats? Hold on, let me check on the internet.
Go.
Go first.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Happy Thanksgiving.
She said she's stable. She's okay. But
What fell?
so the make a left. She said when you come in, make a
That
left.
shit smell. That's what I gotta do.
Wilson says that they haven't planned anything at all. They just started.
Holly in here.
No.
Just call her. Go in there and we tell her we're here. Just come here and call her.
This is right there?
I hope so.
She said she sanitized.
Did you sanitize?
Not yet.
We all have a super sanitizer.
Oh wait. She said she sanitized the room. Call her. We don't even know this is.
I have been warned not to use the R word.
Get off. It's not that you don't know how to play. Just get off.
God, that's creepy.
Shut your face.
Sister? Brother. Sister?
This all the
Brother.
tastes horrible.
White racist.
Yeah.
We didn't cook it right.
Yeah, why you could be a hater, son? It's not seasoned by
Hey, baby,
Gilbert.
where is it you want? We went to that room that we waited the day they told us to go back home. There, right? All right, bye.
We chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain with the
She's
heats.
coming right now.
We got the heats floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got the heats floor right now.
Where is
Oh, really? Really? Let's sanitize. Everybody sanitize. Especially Boo Boo. He gives me the creeps.
didn't even do anything.
What the fuck?
I give them the creeps and I have not done anything. I'll wear a suit. Where's the suit on?
We need sanitizer.
Ain't no sanitizer.
Jesus,
Just
Dad,
clean
you're
them, bro.
you're the definition of a white soccer mom.
A white soccer mom.
Like, sometimes I don't like you.
Nobody does.
I accept you because you're my child.
We need sanitize. They can't give
Well,
us any.
we got showers. That's not
Oh, we got showers? Oh, Noah. I like your shoes. Give me your shoes. I can fit in them. I know I am. I was born this way. So are you. Spanish parent discipline.
Yes, before I give him a cocotazo.
There you go. That's a famous
That's
word
where the Spanish comes
for you
from.
non-Spanish speakers. A cocotazo
We give
is
him cocotazo.
like that. You see that?
No, you're not. Get over here. Now. No, Danny, eso te mancha la ropa. No.
Baby shark.
All the stuff that was there.
That fell.
I can't believe that the baby was holding all that up.
She made of steel.
Yo,
She's made
you're
of
very smart. Because guess what? Now we can't open it.
Listen, you can open it in a few minutes.
Do, do,
It is
do.
not the end of the
All right, but
Yes, babe. I only have one hand. And the family has arrived. Look at the walkthrough.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun. There goes Minaya.
Renaya's coming?
yo, can you grab this and put it on the table?
Yes, I can grab it. I just did. It all depends what we're talking about grabbing.
Oh man.
Oh
That's
man.
racist.
Cuban Fidel.
Oh, Fidel Castro. Viva Fidel.
Everybody, oh hail the queen.
Oh, hail the queen.
Queen.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Na, 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 na.
No, but everybody does not too kissy kissy. Just everybody not too kissy kissy. She's gonna probably come on a mask.
Oh, what they saying?
Big chance for going home Monday.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
4.6.
To come home.
Pretty Lila. Hi. Kisses to everybody. Hi, my Chuchi. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, mother.
Hi. Hi,
Oh, I
baby.
get love. I get love. Oh my god. I have like an hour and a half with you.
Hi. I got a diaper and
Yeah.
wipes just in
You
case.
know that, right?
What?
I have like half an hour with an hour and a half with you.
I'm gonna kick you out.
An hour and a half.
I don't want to talk about it.
An hour and a half.
I'm not talking about it.
Love and kisses.
Not talking
White
about it.
supremacists.
Where's the grim?
Why is this weapon don't
Hi.
Well, since Minaya couldn't go to Thanksgiving, we bring Thanksgiving to her.
Yes. Yay.
Hooked it up.
Where is she? Wait, where is she? Where's the camera? Okay. There we
Where's the
go.
piano?
We don't need music.
We got the music.
Hi, Naya.
One's for you and one is for me.
When two cameras face each other. Oh my god.
Come here, Lila.
Hi, Minunu.
How you feeling, baby?
Come here, Lila. Lila. Ven, coño. Look, one's for you, one's for me, and one's for Lila. So we could all be best friends.
How's she feeling?
Oh my god.
But why she like a little bit down?
It's alright.
She's still in pain?
Well, they gave her medicine for gas. So
She gonna be farting on the
farting
phone?
and she's passing gas.
Good girl.
And she's
I like
gone
passing
to the
gas.
bathroom twice.
We come from a tradition of gas passing.
Yes.
Of the smelly farts.
Alright, let her go first, then you go. Because she was there
Look, one for
first.
you, one for me, one for Lila. Which one you want?
The family hasn't been together in like 2 weeks fully, so this is
There's a
a
bathroom.
historic moment for the Perez
There's
team
a bathroom.
and
bathroom here.
Cordova and
Same where you
how do you say your last name? Racist. Avocados.
No, it's anacondas. No.
Anacondas.
No, it's acondas.
Okay, the Acondas, the Cordovas,
The Macondas.
the Riveras,
They gave
and the
her.
Perez's. Perez's.
We have a squad of different people here.
We have a mix of cultures,
Well, actually, it's only two.
just like Woodstock.
Well, it's only two cultures if you want to be technical.
It's two cultures
Dominican
mixed.
and Cubans.
Dominicans
Even
and
though your
Cubans.
aunt said that there was not going to be no Cubans in her life, but guess what?
Oh man,
She has
oh,
met
man.
her life, her match.
Hey, baby.
Your daughter, it is.
A Cuban hybrid. Oh no. Destroy
What are you
it.
doing to the hair?
You want me to take out the chair?
What are you doing to the hair?
She said
There's a lot of Dominican Cuban kids in here.
Sit there?
Yeah.
Wait, but
That
no one
baby's
has
just
Puerto
a
Rican
home
in
center.
here.
The only one.
Yeah, I cleaned everything.
He's Cuban. He's not Puerto Rican.
His dad is
You want me
full
to carry
blown
you?
Puerto
His
Rican.
dad is Cuban.
No, she does it
But where's
herself.
the Puerto Rican?
He ain't Puerto Rican.
She does it herself. She got in by herself. She got off the bed by
You met that
herself.
nigga's dad before?
Yeah.
Who?
His Noah's dad.
That nigga don't got a dad.
That's right. I said, why didn't we? Didn't we know his dad?
Let go.
No, but no, his
Just
sperm
by
donor is
allow
Puerto Rican.
his sperm donor, yeah, he's Puerto Rican, but
Full blood Puerto Rican?
I believe so, yeah.
Ah, so Noah's Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican. But we're gonna scratch that off and he's Cuban Dominican.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. It's over for the Puerto Rican flag.
It's over.
Sanitizer.
What do you
Just
do?
don't ever tell him that he was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I think I don't need to know.
Where's the sanitizer?
Right here.
Okay, thank you.
Noah,
What do you want, camera?
I love you.
I hate you.
Hey, watch your mouth there, little fellas. Before
I
you
love
smack
you,
them.
Noah.
I sanitize the doorknobs, the chairs, the table, the around the table.
You gotta sanitize Noah.
OCD.
Sanitize his whole body.
Mine.
That's racist.
Did you say thank you, mommy?
We're racist.
We are.
Sit
We're
back.
supporters of who?
Hi, Toti.
Oh, the white supremacists.
Am I Tucci?
Hi, Toti.
Oh my god, I'm Tucci.
No, you're not Chuchi.
Oh man.
You're my baby, though.
You're
Oh.
Where are you going?
Work?
Mimi, should we get the face thing
No.
up? At least for Lila.
No.
Gotta say the story to Monday.
You want mom to put it away for
Boom,
you?
boom,
Well, we're about to eat. and we're free to
boom,
go
boom,
away. When we get in the room, I'm gonna put my but they're gonna eat.
There's the head honcho. El
I
Dominicano.
have to.
No.
El plátano pavo. Dominicano.
Okay, I gotta see the camera from you already.
Why?
Yo went dark. That's not part of the show we're doing.
I said plátano
Hey,
power.
since we have to put these in the microwave, can you bring this box to that
Yes.
table?
That box made it over here, and we don't know
I
how.
told you, you guys don't know the signs of it.
Bro, there is no signs of carrying
Oh my god. He was like, it's gonna break through. It's not, it's designed.
Listen,
that
he was
way.
carrying it the wrong way, like his Knicks play basketball.
Get out!
He keeps dissing the Knicks.
Look, that shit's already cracking in the bottom.
Watch it break right here.
He shall eat the turkey from the floor.
Okay, you promise not to.
How am I going dark? Okay, I'm a good cameraman. Okay, I bring personality to the camera.
See your hands.
We have the Chuchi monster.
There's a Tucci monster right there, man. It's racist.
She is
It's
the
racist.
racist devil.
Not your
She does not let mommy and daddy go to sleep at night. She's a year old and 2 months, and she still decides to wake up every 2 hours.
Oh man.
It is amazing. Leave that alone. Leave your antenna alone. Leave your
one you want?
antenna
You
alone.
want?
You still recording dark stuff? I'm gonna have to edit all
I'm
that.
not dark. What the hell, man?
We're recording.
I'm white.
We're recording the live feed of that.
This is life.
We're literally going baker right now.
Ooh, my chair got wheels. Ooh, I'm gonna drift.
We're rolling dirty.
They hate it. Ooh, I did a donut.
Oh. You gonna eat turkey?
I don't like turkey.
Mimi.
Ooh. Who's that?
Hey, Mina, how you feel?
Alright. I did wake up a little sad today because I'm the one that always cooks, and I was watching the parade and I started crying because normally at that time I'm already preparing the turkey to start putting it in the oven and start putting everything together and cleaning the house and getting the girls dressed. And so it was a little sad for me, but then it reminded me to actually, be grateful because I'd rather be here than be somewhere else and not have my family together and in a worse situation. So we made the best of it.
Mimi, what about you? How you feel today?
Mimi, how you feel today?
Mimi, you're on candy camera.
I'm on candy camera.
How do you feel?
I feel grateful that I'm here to spend the Thanksgiving with my granddaughter and the rest of the family. And just taking it day by day. She's feeling better every day.
Yay! Betty, how do you feel?
Where do I begin? Happy to be here, you know, with my brother and my family and my nieces and everyone. I'm happy that, you know, my niece got a new liver, so new beginning for everybody.
Yay! Light, how do you feel?
Yeah, man?
Naya's hungry. Light, how do you feel?
What do you mean what I feel?
How do you feel today?
How I feel? I'm grateful.
The song on.
Alright, ask the question again.
How do you feel?
I'm just like, you know, after everything that's been going on, you know, every difficulty, every obstacle we've been overcoming, I'm happy that we're all here, that we're all, you know, no matter what, we're able to be here together on Thanksgiving, no matter what circumstance. You know, we're in a hospital and we're still having our dinner, you know, and that shows that nothing could stop us, you feel me? The Perez team is a strong bunch, and we're gonna
You got food in
I
there.
got food. I got
You still got food. Alright, let's eat.
Okay.
Alright, you're good. Go ahead.
Alright, besides the food on my lip, I'm grateful for the family I have around me. I'm grateful for breathing. I'm grateful for everything, every blessing I have in my life. And
My shit is good.
happy Thanksgiving to all y'all too. Hope y'all having, you know,
Hi,
my
Naya.
wonderful mama.
We
Hi,
gotta say
Naya.
grace.
Naya, how you feel? You want to say hi to everybody?
No.
You good right now?
Awesome.
How you feel?
Bad.
Why?
He doesn't even know.
He doesn't even know.
Want me to cut your meat?
Hi, Lila. How you feel?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
Baby, you want me to cut
You good? You feel?
Well, I'm grateful first of all for being here in Miami. Thanks to you guys being part of our family and us being a part of your family. I'm also grateful for the operation that went perfectly fine for my dear Princess Warrior over there, Minaya. I'm also grateful for being alive and, you know, being a team, being a family, and enjoying this grateful food that a lot of people in this world don't have, but we're fortunate enough to have.
Yay!
Mina.
When I got emotional.
No chuchi.
I just, okay, everybody quiet. I'll make it short and sweet. Okay? Chuchi! Chuchi! Chuchi wants to eat. Chuchi, your hair is on fire. She took off her ponytail. Exclaims. Alright. I know this is not the normal setting, and I know that we're not at a table. And did you start?
Yes.
Okay, cut that part. I know we're not at our normal setting and our normal table, and I did get emotional this morning as I was telling Dad, because normally I'm the one that cooks, and you guys wake up to the turkey and everything else. The smell of the turkey cooking. So it was a little rough, but at the same time, we have to be very grateful that Minaya was able to find a donor, a matching donor with a liver that. She's here with us today and she's doing very, very well. Today is day 13 and she should be going home very soon. Right, Mommy? Hopefully Monday we'll be able to go home and we are very grateful. And we thank God every day, right? For your health and for your liver and for saving you and taking care of you, right? And we're also grateful for everything that we all have, right? And everything that we all... guys, hey! Listen, I'm talking to God, remember? What do we do when we talk to God? We be quiet. So we're all grateful for all that we have, all that we've had, and all that we will have. And we're definitely grateful to the family of the donor, as Mimi said. Because at this moment, they are suffering, and we're here celebrating. So,
Amen.
something that we definitely have to be grateful for.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. That was
Bye bye. Yay. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy Thanksgiving.
We didn't have Thanksgiving in the house, so we brought
Can I have a
Thanksgiving to you.
napkin?
Yeah. Woo.